today we'll be doing living and non-living things. Do you know what the difference between living and non-living things is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me, what is the difference?
Living things can move, eat.
Living things breathe. Living things can eat, they can drink. They can move, they can feel. But non-living things, can they move on their own?
No.
Okay, keep your video on. Diman, keep your video on. I think it's off.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes. So tell me, can non-living things move?
No.
No, they can't move. For example, a flower pot, a teddy bear, they can't move. But if you look at this, a tree can, if it may not move, but it can feel. Okay. It can feel. It can breathe. It is alive. It has a life. Similarly, look at the birds. Yes, tell me, what do you want to say?
Ma'am, it can grow.
It can grow. Yes, its size can grow with time, and it can also die with time. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So similarly, look at this boy. Look at this boy. He can also move. Can you also move?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, show me. Show me that you can move. So you can move. Okay, you can get up, you can sit down, you can move your hands. You can feel. Okay, so you are also living. Are you breathing constantly? Just focus and tell me, are you breathing also constantly? Yes, you're breathing too. So living things are those things that are alive. Animals, for example, and plants are alive. Are we plants or are we animals or are we nothing out of the two? What are we?
Before we are animals, then we become human beings.
Yes, we are basically, even today, we are an evolution of animals only. Okay, we are an evolution. Okay, which animals are evolved into human beings?
Mammal.
No, 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 no. Which animal has evolved as a human being?
Means I don't understand.
Okay, what were humans before becoming humans? Before becoming human beings, what were they?
Monkey.
Ape. To be specific, ape. Do you know what ape is? I'll show you. I'll show you what ape is. Do you have any idea about
No.
ape? No. Okay, I'll show you. This ape. Okay, so this animal has evolved and human beings have. Okay, can you see? Can you just, let's say, look at this ape and can you see that it resembles to some extent to human beings, how human beings look?
Yes, ma'am.
To some extent, huh? Just a second. It's ape to man. Let's look at this. So we have evolved from an ape. Look at this, a more humanized ape, somewhere in the process of evolution. This is
Yes.
how we have evolved from an ape. We have evolved with time. Do you think animals evolve with time?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? To adapt. Okay, animals evolve with time to adapt. For example, have you ever heard that dolphins did not have their fins earlier? They did not have their fins. They developed them. Okay, when they had to, actually their ocean, their sea, ocean would be a wrong word, their sea, that is the Tethys Sea, which once lied between your Russia and your Eurasian plate and Indian plate. There was a sea actually where you have Himalayas today. You used to have a sea over there. So you had a sea over there, and dolphins used to live on the banks of that sea. But then that sea became river. That sea became a river, and those dolphins now had to swim. So they developed fins, okay, to adapt the floating water. Earlier, the water was stagnant; they did not require it. But now they want fins to float, to swim along the floating water. Okay, so animals adapt to the circumstances. For example, you must have heard that there were so many COVID cases earlier. There were
Yes,
so many
ma'am.
COVID cases earlier, but now you don't see that many COVID cases. What is the reason? What is
Because
the
COVID
reason?
is gone.
Uh-huh.
Because COVID is gone.
Not because COVID is gone, I'll tell you, because people have, adapted. People have become more immune to it. Okay, people, our immune systems have developed accordingly. What is immune system? Tell me.
Uh, I don't know.
You haven't heard ever? Okay, let's say this is a disease, an animal. Okay, this hand is an animal, and this is our body. Our body has got, or let's say this remote is our body, and this is a disease, and this remote is our body, and then you have immune system which protects this body. So this hand, right hand, is my immune system. So when diseases come and attack your body, try to attack your body, your immune system is that shield which protects your body, which fights back the disease. Sometimes your immune system does not recognize the disease. Okay, so they fail to fight it back, and we fall ill. Okay, but then when our system once recognize this disease, then it develops, it adapts to fight back the disease and eventually defeats it. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is what is that? Adaptation. We call this as adaptation. And how do you develop your immune system? Okay, have you ever seen this in the advertisements that drink this or consume this and your immune system will develop?
Yes, ma'am.
Immunity tutors, for example, Bonvita. It says at least that Bonvita improves your immunity power.
Yes, ma'am.
So they are talking about that immunity only, which is actually your protector, okay, which fights back the diseases. So that is the immunity. Okay. So, for example, if you eat healthy food, then your immunity is more stronger to fight back the disease. But if you eat a lot of junk food, then your immunity gets deteriorated. The quality of immunity is down. Okay. It goes down. Okay. And so it fails to fight back the disease.
This is
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Then now let's see living things. So living things are the things that are alive, and let's see what are the characteristics. See, if whenever you read this term characteristics, its meaning is similar to the meaning of features. You know what the meaning of features is? For example, if I say, let's say if I say, what are the features of this fish, then you would say it is golden and orangish in color. Okay, it floats in water. It
Goldfish.
in water. Mm-hmm.
Uh, Goldfish.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a goldfish. It lives in water. Okay. For example, it it would die in the um, you know uh, land. It can only survive in water. It would die on the land surface. Then let's say it is found in, let's say, uh, uh,
Deer.
any sea. For example, Indian Ocean. It is found in Indian Ocean. It is found near equator. These are its features. Yes or no? So features are basically information about something. Okay, feature of something means the information about something. So characteristics is the same as features. Characteristics are same as features. So now we are going to see the features of living things. First is they can move. Living things can move. Now you would say, how can plants move? Plants react. Can you see? This was a plant, and look at this plant. So this is a plant which, if you touch, will close its leaves. So it reacts. Have you ever seen picture plant?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How does it work?
It react. It
It
grows.
reacts. It reacts. How does it react?
Uh,
How does the picture plant react? Hello. Hello. Am I audible, Deeman?
yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry, Deeman. It was an important call. Actually, tomorrow some of my students have their exams, so I had to take it. All right. So now tell me. Uh, okay, so these things are moving. Can you see the leaf reacting? Can you see the bird flying, the fish swimming? Can you see the deers running? Now tell me one thing, Dhiman. uh, how do picture plant react? How does the picture plant react?
Yes, ma'am.
How does the picture plant react? How does the picture plant react?
Uh,
Should I show you?
yes, ma'am.
It has a very actually slippery texture. So whenever a mosquito or anything, any insect sits on it, it just goes down. It can't control. It has a slippery surface. It will end up going down. See? And there is an insect inside. One is it is slippery, plus there is an insect inside. I'll show you another example. It doesn't have something. Now look at this. This is another insectivorous plant. So as soon as, see, it closes. As soon as the Insects go inside, it closes. Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah. This way. All right. Now moving to another part. All living things, they grow. Look at these. Look at the three. Human is also growing with time. Animal is also growing with time. Plant is also growing with time. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So a human baby grows into a young child and then to an adult. So this is a child, this is a young child, and this is a baby, this is a young child, and this is a grown-up adult. Similarly, look at the animals. Similarly, look at the plants. You grow sometimes a very, very small plant. And then, have you ever grown a plant, Deeman? Have you ever grown a small plant which has turned into a bigger plant?
No, ma'am.
Never.
No.
Never planted a tree, but you should.
I planted a tree, but it did not become a big tree.
Sometimes it happens, but then you should keep on trying planting. See where were you doing the mistake and plant a new tree, okay?
There are 32 plants in my house.
Then why can't you plant more out of them? You can use the saplings, you can use the cuttings to grow new plants.
But they dead, ma'am. They do not grow. We do like this only, but they did not grow. They dead.
Okay. Tell me which plants do you have? Name some.
Mm.
Do you have money plant?
Yes.
So take a branch of it, cut a branch of it, okay? Take water in a container. Take water in a container.
Thank you, ma'am. We do like this.
Yes. Exactly. So you have put it in water. So have you grown it out of some branch?
No, ma'am.
Okay, this is in its original form, right?
Yes.
Okay. You can grow more out of it. You can cut one of its branches and put that branch in water. Then keep on exchanging the water, okay? Every week just exchange the water in the container and keep the branch in that water pot, okay? And you will see that the roots will come out, and when the roots would come out, just sow it in the soil, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Add some manure in it, okay, and keep it in light sunlight, very light sunlight, not dark but neither sharp, direct sunlight. Keep it in light sunlight.
I keep
And
under the house.
you keep it.
Under the house.
Okay, but then it should receive some light. Otherwise, it won't grow quickly, or it won't grow that efficiently. It needs some light. You can put it for some hours, you can put it near the window where it can get some indirect sunlight, if not direct. Okay, it should get some light. Plus, it would grow more faster and more heavier. Plus, you should also give water to it, maybe once in 2 days. If you are planting it in soil, then once in 2 days, okay?
Ma'am,
Yes,
but we have 100 plants, then our 63 plants dead.
you had 63 plants, you had 100 plants,
Yes.
but if 63 plants have died,
Yes.
why did you not take care of them?
I take care of them. I put soiling also.
Then why did they die? I think you must have watered too much or too less, I guess. Sometimes we don't know how to take care of something. What we do is we just want to take care, but we don't know how to take care, and then we end up damaging them. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I think you need to know what you can do is, Dhiman, you can tell me which plant are you going to plant. Okay. And then I'll tell you how to take care of it.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I bring a new plant that is bamboo tree.
Okay. You have brought bamboo tree. Bamboo tree can grow well in water only. You just need to keep on changing the water after some time.
In
But
pot.
then, okay, okay, yes, yes, very good. But then you'll have to change. You can keep it not in soil but only in water. But you'll have to keep on changing the water, and also ensure that you put it in indirect light for some time, sunlight for some time.
Uh,
Okay.
yes, you do like that only.
Yes, yes, I do like that only. I've grown a lot of money plants out of one money plant.
A lot of money plants.
Yes, I have grown four, five. Two are very small. Three are now growing well out of one money plant.
There are 7 or 8 plants, money plants.
Mm-hmm.
Them, one or two
One or two
died.
have died already.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Maybe you are putting, either you are not putting it at all in sunlight or you are putting only in sunlight. They need to be changed. They need to be shifted from sunlight to dark and from dark to sunlight.
Sunlight, ma'am. Ma'am, we put in only sunlight.
Yeah, so maybe that has harmed it because sunlight has UV rays, you know. UV rays are those blue rays which are not visible but are there in the sunlight. Can you look at your specs, for example? Can you look at your specs once in the video?
What, ma'am?
Can you look at your specs in the video? Can you see your video?
Yes.
Yeah, look at your specs. Are they giving you a blue light, blue green light?
Uh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that is because of the UV rays. Okay. And these rays are there very, very harsh in the sunlight. That's why whenever you go out, you should carry your sunglasses. Whenever you go out in the sunlight, you should never go bare eyes. You should always wear sunglasses with UV protection. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, because otherwise they'll harm, they'll irritate the eyes. For example, our eyes become yellow, okay, before time, before age, or we end up, losing our eyes earlier in life. So it's better that we keep them protected in sunglasses. That is one. And number two is that give your plants some light, but then put them in a shed. Okay, give them some light and put them in shade. Since the sunlight is so harsh, maybe that's the reason why the leaves get damaged. Okay, it
Okay.
must be turning into brown leaves, I guess. Green to brown leaves.
Yes, some leaves have brown leaves.
Yeah, yes, yes, especially for those plants which are put in direct sunlight, they must have this brown
They are
uh,
dry.
leaves. They are.
Uh, they are dry.
They're dry. Yes, yes, yes. They're dry brown. Yes. Are they completely dry? Not at all green.
Completely dry.
Completely dry. Okay. So, all right. Now, a human baby grows. Okay. So, every living thing, it grows. Then, all living things need food. All the living things need food. For example, be it human beings, be it plants. Do you also need food?
Yes.
Why? Can't you survive without food?
We cannot survive without food
Why? I
because
can survive without food.
we can survive only 11 days.
You can survive only 11 days. I can survive forever.
We will die if we do not eat food.
Why? Tell me. Do you think, can you believe me if I say I don't eat food?
No,
Why?
because if you do not eat food, you will dead and your stomach will pain.
Yeah, but I'm asking you, what is the reason? You have told me the reason and the result. I'm asking you the reason. What is the reason?
Uh, that I don't know, ma'am.
You don't know the reason?
No.
Okay, let me tell you. Food gives us nutrients. Those nutrients help in building our tissues. Those nutrients give us energy. Those nutrients, for example, gives food to not just us but our body cells, and that's when they work. So if we would stop eating food, if we would stop eating nutritious food, then our body cells won't get nutritions. Okay, and if our body is not getting nutrition, then our body will keep on weakening. The organs, different body organs will keep on weakening. They'll stop performing their function. If they are not given food, they'll stop performing their function. For example, if you don't give manure to your plants, what will happen? They will
They
eventually they'll eventually
no. Yes, ma'am.
they will eventually what will happen if you don't let's say for example,
They will dry.
just a second, who is this? Prasad, who is this? I don't know. They will die.
Yes.
Yeah, just a second, beta. Hello, am I audible? Purvi, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, had you gone somewhere?
Yes, there was a network issue.
Okay. So, all right. So, human beings, they all need food. So, you also need food. Okay. The animals, the birds around you, they all need food. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then, yeah. Then living things breathe, though the way they breathe can be different. For example, human beings breathe with their nose. Human beings breathe with their nose. Fishes, they breathe with their gills. With their gills. Earthworm, can you see earthworm? It breathes with its body. Okay, can you see? How does the earthquake move? Tell me. Have you ever seen the earthquakes?
No.
Never. Let me show you. Let me show you earthworm. 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 Can you see? So they
Yes, ma'am.
contract and expand. They contract and they're moving actually. This is how they move. They contract and they expand. So they contract their body, move ahead and expand. Move ahead, contract and expand. See, this is how they move. I'll show you more. Can you see? See, it's expanding. It's expanding and then it's contracting. Expanding
Yes, ma'am.
and then contracting. Okay, this is how they move. They breathe actually from their body. They breathe. They breathe with their body. So they take oxygen and they release CO2. Take oxygen, release CO2. Their body only. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the way we breathe can be different, but we all breathe. That's what is common. We all breathe. All the living organisms, they breathe. Do plants also breathe? They give us air. Do you think they
Ma'am,
also breathe?
yes, they breathe with their root, stems, and leaves.
Yes, they breathe. They breathe with their stem also. Do they breathe with their stem?
No.
Do they breathe with their roots?
Ma'am, I said root.
You said root, RUUROOT, right?
Yes.
Do they breathe with their roots?
Yes.
Some plants do. For example, some mangroves do. Where are mangroves found? Tell me.
Uh, can you repeat, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm saying where do you find the uh, where do you find the, what do we call them? Mangrove trees.
I don't know that tree.
Okay, let me show you. Mangrove trees are found near the coastal areas. Actually, they act as a shield for the earth to protect the earth from the cyclones, etc. See, when cyclones come, basically they hit mangroves. Okay, they release their energy, and this way the mangroves prevent the cyclones from doing disaster on the earth's surface. So mangroves are grown on the coastal region so that they can decrease the energy of the cyclone if at all it hits the coast. Do you know what cyclones are? First of all, we'll see what cyclones are. See, there are some interesting related points that I'm telling you along with the topic. These are cyclones. Have you ever heard of cyclones? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
They are cyclones. You have seen. Okay. Look at this, for example. Look at this. This is a cyclone. Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the cyclone. So these cyclones are rotating depressions that hit the coast and they can do severe damage. So if we have the mangrove trees on the coastal regions, then the mangrove trees can protect the earth from these cyclones. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, but tell me one thing. If they're found in, if they're found in, if they're found in, let's say, shapes. Let's say this is Indian peninsular region. So if they're found in this region, if they're found near coasts, if the mangroves are found near coasts, then don't you think the water near the coast could be saline? What is saline water?
Yes, ma'am.
What is saline water, Dhiman? What is saline water?
Saline.
What is saline water? S-A-L-I-N-E. Saline water.
Don't know.
You don't know? Saline water is the salty water. It is the opposite of fresh water. We get fresh water in the rivers. It is drinkable. But on the other hand, saline water is the water which has high salt content, like the sea water. Sea water has a lot of salt in it. Okay, that's why saline water. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So sea water is a saline water. It contains a lot of salts. Okay, it is not drinkable. For example, we are 30%, almost 30% of our total Earth is land area. Sorry, land area. Yeah, rest of the almost 70% is water. Still, we
No,
call.
ma'am. 80% is water.
What?
80% is water. I
No,
watch in insect.
it is around 70%. It is around 70%. Some people say it's 73 and 27 is land. Some people say it's 77 and only 23 is land. There's no consensus. So we can say 70 to 80% is land. Nobody actually has measured it. Land is not uniform, which you can measure. The earth is very non-uniform object. I'll show you what the real shape of earth is, and you'll be perhaps shocked to know.
Water
Yes.
covers the 70% of Earth.
What?
water covers the 70% of earth.
Yes, yes. Look at the earth. Look at the earth. This is how the earth looks like. Can you imagine? The earth looks like this and not this circle. Correct circle. The precise circle. No, it is like this. We call this to be the geode. Geoid. Geode. Look at this, for example. Can you see? Look at this. So earth is not uniform. It is not uniform everywhere. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Look at this difference between the real shape of earth and how we study it. This is the difference. So since this is the difference.
Which is the earth, ma'am?
Sorry?
Which is the real shape of earth in this picture?
This red one. Not this blue one. Okay? This
Okay.
red one, not blue one. Yeah. Okay. This is the real picture, real shape of planet Earth. Now, since the real picture is this, just a second. Okay. So since the picture is this, so where how did I go there? Just a second. Okay. Okay. So we breathe. No matter how we breathe, but we breathe. Now, living things feel changes around them. Living things feel changes around them. Now, see, human beings and animals can feel if there is a change around them. For example, you put a toy very,
Yes, ma'am.
very hot burning water. What will it do? Will the toy just get up and will go and will feel the pain?
No.
Then
The human being or animal or bird or fish will feel the pain.
yes, exactly. So it won't feel the pain, but the bird will, the human being will, the animals will, but the object won't feel the pain. Okay, this is also one of the differences in the living things and the non-living things. What are sense organs? There are 5 sense organs. What are the 5 sense organs?
Eyes,
And
nose, ear,
tell me.
eyes, nose, ear,
Yes.
tongue, skin.
Still. These are the 5 sense of organs. Okay. And these are the 5 sense of organs. And tell me one thing, have you ever heard of the term sixth sense of organ? Sixth sense of
Yes,
organ. What is that?
can you repeat?
Sixth sense of organ.
Six sense of organ.
Yes, sixth sense of organ. Have you ever heard people saying, I've got a sixth sense?
No, sixth sense I don't heard.
Okay, do you know what intuition is?
Intuition?
Yes.
No.
You don't know what intuition is? Intuition is when you feel that, okay, this will happen. That this will happen, okay. Have you ever, before happening something, have you ever feel that, okay, this will happen? For example, before clearing an exam, did you ever feel that I'll get through it?
Yes, I have felt.
That's intuitiveness. So when you, okay, before ticking an option, have you ever felt that, okay, perhaps this should be the option? This should be the correct option.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that is intuitiveness. You don't know the answer exactly, but still you have a guess. That, okay, I think this should be the answer. Okay.
Yes.
Then, okay, living things reproduce and they have babies. What is the meaning of reproduction? What is the meaning of reproduction?
They give a new, they give younger ones.
Yes, they give birth to younger ones. That is the meaning of reproducing. So, do you think all living organisms reproduce? Even the bacteria or the fungi, even they reproduce.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think all the living organisms reproduce?
Yes.
Okay. And do you think that even the microorganisms, like, for example, let's say fungi or, the, let's say, bacteria or yeast, do you think they also reproduce?
No.
They don't reproduce, they also reproduce. Okay, every living being reproduces. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, every living being reproduces. After that, you have just a second. After that, you have human beings, cows, goat, lion, elephant. They all give birth to babies. Okay, for example, birds, snakes, crocodiles, tortoise, everything. They give birth to young ones, but not by giving directly birth, but laying eggs. They lay eggs and then do the younger ones come out of the eggs. Do you know that?
Uh,
Did you ever hear? Uh-huh.
Ma'am, but some animals did not give eggs.
Yes,
Ma'am,
but some do. Some give direct birth to the younger ones. Some give birth to, some lay eggs. Some give birth to the younger ones directly.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. For example, look at this picture. Can you see the bacteria, the parent bacteria and the offspring bacteria? Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Similarly, can you see the parent leopard and the offspring leopard? Yes, tell me. Can you see the parent leopard and the offspring? Sorry, tiger. It's tiger, not leopard.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you see the parent plant and the offspring plant, baby plant?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the bacteria and then the offspring bacteria, the smaller bacteria?
Yes.
Okay. Then can you also see the what is this? Is this
It is an animal.
It is some animal, but which animal is it? I'm not getting it. It is not the Gilheri. Then what is it? I don't know. Whatever it is, but it has given birth to its young ones too. Then we'll discuss what the known living things are, but we'll discuss this in the next class, Dhiman. Okay. Today's class, I think, had to, very short disturbances. Pardon for that, Dhiman. Okay. And we'll start uh, from the next class onwards with the known living things. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's all, Dhiman, for today. Now we'll begin in the next class. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, beta. Thank you. Bye, Dhiman.
Bye, ma'am.